Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? Just want to give a few updates on the two big transitions that we're doing at our church. The first one is we're losing our sanctuary and we're planning to move into what is currently our cafe space. The update on that is that the deal we had worked out with the gym next door may or may not go through. I'm planning on getting some updates here later this week to see if it's back to the drawing board or what we need to do. It would be very discouraging if we didn't change anything, or we renew a lease and we keep the same space and we decide to keep everything together. I think the benefit of going through the process of making that decision to lose the sanctuary will yield more benefits, where if we do keep the same space, we would just change our sanctuary into some facility that will help us love and serve the community. We'll see what happens. Or we find a new place altogether. I'll keep you guys updated. The other thing is that we chose through this process to be intentional about serving our community, and we're a small church, so we decided to pick a narrow band within our community, and those are the high school students. We don't have high school students or no high school students, so the progress we're making there is we've got a small team, about 6 to 8 people, that want to help this thing go forward, and then we're reaching out to various areas in the community, talking to counseling centers, talking to the schools themselves. We're connecting with the Young Life that just started up actually here in town, and we're going to an info session a couple weeks from now, and we heard there's a youth initiative from the local government as well. So we're going to follow up with the program director over there and just see what are those needs, how can we serve, what role do we have. We're very much in a research phase. We know that whatever we do is going to be a lot of work, but we want to make sure that we're doing something that is needed and is necessary and that we can plan in order to do well. There's 3 things that I think, if we're doing all 3 of these things, our mission will be a success for this serving high school students. First of all, high schoolers have to come to our building. We wanted to use our building for this service. Maybe not right away. We'll have to maybe go into schools or something like that. But in order for us to be achieving the mission that we see, we're going to have to use this space for our mission. Number 2, we're going to have to create relationships with the kids. I think the one reason why any high school student would come to an event that we're doing, the value that we're going to provide is genuine relationships with adults that care for them. We want to make sure that we are expressing God's love through our service, not just a handout or not just space or some fun thing for them to do. God's love is relational, therefore we want to be relational in the students' lives. And so that's something that we think they aren't getting or won't get anywhere else in society, but we can provide as a church. And then lastly, we have to share Jesus. So if we're just getting to know the kids or just doing some sort of mentorship program, but there's no understanding that it's coming from God, we're not communicating that this is God's love coming through us, then that would be a failure as well. We want, as a church, to express God's love. Our mission statement is to live God's love beyond ourselves so that all of Castle Rock can know God's love. And so we want to do those things, have people come, have grow in relationships with them, and then share Jesus with them. If we're doing all 3 of those things, I think what we're doing is successful, and we're using our space well, and we're living our mission as a church together. So that's what we're looking for. We'll see if a year from now, whatever we decide or whatever this looks like, if we're hitting those things, or if we need to adjust that at all. But those are the first steps. Still sorting out the space thing, and then we're just gathering up different ideas. There's several different paths. Hopefully next week we've got, here's the path we're going to take to get more information and start putting together some training and policies and going forward. So, all right, take care. Stay tuned. See you guys later.